can run on for a long time, run on for a long time, run on for a long time. Sooner or later, gotta cut you down. Sooner or later, gotta cut you down.
Spanish-American War was a conflict between the United States and Spain that ended Spanish rule in the Americas and resulted in the U.S. acquisition of territories in the Pacific and Latin America. It all started when McKinley sent the USS Maine down to Havana Harbor in Cuba as a calming show of force. 3 weeks after it got there, on February 15th in 1898, the USS Maine suddenly exploded.
This was fuel for war. The U.S. blamed it on Spain and gave them one last chance. Give them Cuba for $300 million, and if not, war. Spain declines the offer. The explosion killed 266 men who were aboard the ship. Many people believe that an external mine exploded which detonated the ship's ammunition magazines. Now we move on to the Philippines. Commander George Dewey led the U.S. naval fleet into Manila Bay on May 1, 1898. They destroyed a whole Spanish fleet and only suffered 7 wounded sailors. Manila Bay was then occupied by the U.S. until August.
The Battle of San Juan Hill was a very decisive battle in the Spanish-American War. This is the bloodiest and most famous battle of the war. This is the greatest victory for not only the American side, but the Rough Riders as well. The Rough Riders were a major part in this battle. This is a great victory for them, mainly because there wasn't many battles, because this war only lasted for a little over 3 months. Spain declared war on us on April 24th, 1898, and we declared war on them the next day, April 25th. The Americans suffered 144 deaths in this battle, and 951 were wounded. The Spanish only suffered 114 deaths and 366 wounded.
The war was officially over on August 12, 1898. This is when the Treaty of Paris was composed and signed. The U.S. paid Spain $20 million for possession of the Philippines. We also got the islands of Puerto Rico and Guam. This also said that Spain had to relinquish its control over Cuba.
This map shows all the major battles during the Spanish-American War. You can see the naval blockade around all of Cuba and extending out towards Puerto Rico. Both forces converged on San Juan Hill for the battle. You can also see Dewey's forces going to Manila Bay from Hong Kong. Total casualties from the war for the Americans were around 400, but over 5,000 died of disease, mainly malaria.